You are seeing a scene from a famous science fiction movie, WALL-E. Despite being a children's movie, it predicted exactly how catastrophic the Earth will be if we keep on contaminating it, causing disastrous pollution, especially air pollution. What is air pollution? According to the Environmental Pollution Standards, air pollution is the presence of toxic chemicals or compounds in the air at levels that pose a health risk. Where does air pollution come from? In nature, air pollution mostly comes from the eruptions of volcanoes, dust storms, or wildfires. But when humans started to turn to the industrialization trend, the amount of microscopic matter that leads to air pollution comes from factories, vehicles, or even the daily items like spray cans, refrigerators, or air conditioners, as well as daily activities like burning fossil fuel for cooking and smoking. In 2019, WHO confirmed that air pollution is the greatest environmental risk to humans' health. In this video, we'd like to focus on air pollution situation in Ho Chi Minh City, the largest city of Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City accounted for about 9% of Vietnam's population, 8,371,000 citizens, as measured in 2019, including indigenous citizens and immigrants. The number of motorbikes reported was 8.5 million in the survey done in 2018, with the increasing rate of approximately 6.5% per year. Thus, these countless means of transportation release almost 38.5 million tons of CO2 gas to the atmosphere. What you are seeing now is a bar graph describes the percentage of day in a year the PM 2.5 concentration of suspended dust in 24 hours over WHO's standard. It depicts the dust concentration needs to be approximately 300 units to be considered safe. Dust concentration during rush hour in crowded areas such as Hàng Xanh, Cát Lái, and Suông Crossroads even tripled the acceptable suspended dust concentration standard, according to WHO bar graph. Master Hồ Quốc Bằng of Ho Chi Minh Medical University stated that 50% of air pollution in Ho Chi Minh City comes from vehicles. Daily activities using fossil fuel accounted for 30%, and 20% more belongs to the industry undertaking. Let's see some smoke. And more. We interviewed some visitors about the air in Ho Chi Minh City, and here are their answers.
What do you think about the air in Ho Chi Minh City? It's like an atmosphere.
It's very bad, and it's getting worse every day because more and more cars are in the traffic and a lot of motorbikes.
Dạ rồi, chú có nghĩ là cái không khí ở thành phố mình đang bị ô nhiễm không chú?
Vì có ô nhiễm rất nhiều.
Dạ. Rồi chú nghĩ là do đâu mà không khí của mình nó bị như vậy?
Do cái khí thải của mấy xe cộ quá nhiều á, nó ra.
Dạ.
Ô tô rồi xe máy đồ nhiều quá nhiều, mà nó lại bị ùn tắc giao thông nữa. Thành ra nó ô nhiễm rất là nhiều. Rồi bên cạnh đó thì cái ý thức của người dân mình á, thành phố mình nó còn rất là thấp, vứt rác bừa bãi.
Dạ.
Rất bừa bãi, thậm chí như khi vứt rác xuống miền cống luôn, xuống cống luôn nữa, đây là xuống mấy sông rạch đó, mấy kinh đó, rất là nhiều.
Dạ cô Hoa có nghĩ là thành phố mình đang bị ô nhiễm không khí không ạ?
Cũng ô nhiễm rồi.
Dạ cô
Cô
nghĩ
thấy là không khí ở thành phố mình bây giờ còn đủ sạch để mà mình có thể có một cái cuộc sống khỏe mạnh không?
Bụi lắm, xe nhiều quá mà. Đi làm về là xe kẹt xe bụi quá trời, sao mà không thoáng sạch sẽ được. Lúc nào cũng phải đeo khẩu trang á.
Hidden behind a growing urban area are small houses and slums. People living there are struggling to make both ends meet. Yet, they also have to withstand all the waste and garbage released into this area every day. It is known that on rainy days, trash follows water into the house, and on sunny days, the unpleasant smell from heaps of rubbish is totally unbearable. What noticeable is that the waste here mostly comes from its inhabitants, and the main reason is that people here belong to poor households who do not pay waste collection fees. So instead of gathering garbage to a place for proper processing, they spread it out into the place where they live. People's poor consciousness has made this place an incredibly polluted area. According to this picture, there are three main sources of polluted air emissions: factories, transportation, and human daily activities. These pollutants will go through chemical transportations, reactions to sunlight, impact of weather, and eventually affect seriously on humans' health and the environment. The accumulation of gases in the atmosphere generates environmental problems, such as acid rain, depletion of the ozone layer, global warming, greenhouse effect, etc. The concentration of these gases in the atmosphere, mainly oxidized of carbon, increases on average by 1% per year. This phenomenon is due to the properties of certain gases: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, and chlorofluorocarbons to trap heat from the sun in the atmosphere, preventing it from returning to space after being reflected by Earth. One of the factors that is worsening global warming is urban heat island. Urban heat island is an urban area or metropolitan area that is significantly warmer than its surrounding rural areas due to human activities. The temperature is forecast at 35 to 37 Celsius degrees. People feel like 40 Celsius degrees. Therefore, citizens will be exposed to the excess temperature due to the urban heat island. This phenomenon also increases the risk of death and temperature-related illnesses. WHO declared that air pollution is the world's biggest environmental health risk. Microdust can go through the respiration duct into the lungs. Inhaling this dust can cause immediate symptoms such as cough, breath shortness, or severe chest pain. In the long term, air pollution will lead to respiratory diseases in children, degradation of lung function, exacerbations of chronic or asthma obstructive pulmonary disease, the possibility of lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. This alarming air pollution situation requires some instantaneous solutions. So, what should we do? These are some suggestions of the things we should do right now. Invest in energy-efficient power generation. Improve domestic, industry, and municipal waste management. Build safe and affordable public transport systems and pedestrian and cycle-friendly networks. Make greener and more compact cities with energy-efficient buildings. Reduce agricultural waste, incineration, forest fires, and certain agroforestry activities. Provide universal access to clean, affordable fuels and technologies for cooking, heating, and lighting. And that is the end of our video. Thank you very much for your attention.